What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Kaiser back at it again with another video, and this time SteamOS is back in the news again, ladies and gentlemen. And this time it is not a good thing. The console Steam machines have been hampered by the performance of the company's Linux-based SteamOS operating system compared to Windows gaming. There was an analysis published by Ars Technica, published last Friday morning, highlighted considerable performance gaps between the Steam OS, and Windows on a computer, both running both the operating systems that persisted across both the AAA ports and the games built on Valve's own source engine. These operating systems similarly in benchmarked using the tool Geekbench 3, but the test involved the games Middle Earth, Shadows of Mordor, and Vectro Last Light Redux, yielding frames seconds gaps between 21 to 58%. That's not really good. Everyone was getting all hyped for these Steam machines to come out, and now all of a sudden there's going to be a gap in between both the its OS, and the Windows OS. So right now, Windows OS is whooping its ass right now in performance, and the timing couldn't be any much worse. The company's first Steam machines and peripherals were already available for purchase last week, and these machines including companies from Alienware, Zotac, and CyberPower. And I talked about those in the last video. If you missed that, I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can go check that out. But if there's a sizable gap in between the performance of both the operating system, it's going to be really hard to argue against spending a little bit more on these machines with compatible intervals that run Windows instead. But the question of performance also obscures the biggest problem facing Valve and its Steam machines right now: the size of its catalog. So the gulf between the number of games available on Windows and the number of games available for the Steam OS ports is only widening, and Steam OS doesn't have any major exclusives that encourages people that use Windows to play games on to make that leap over to Steam OS. So Ars Technica said, as much as in the course of conducting their analysis, like, the only problem is that the most graphically intensive recent releases on the Windows 10 operating system, they aren't available to test on Steam. So, wrote one of the gaming editors, Kyle Orland. He also goes on to say, quote, that we'd love to see how games like Fallout 4 and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 run on Steam, but until and unless their developers come out with Linux ports, that's going to be impossible. The ideas behind Steam machines are still seductive, but the recommendation they made back in June holds true. They're really not ready right now. So they came out. So I'm thinking they came out a little bit premature with the sales, making it available, because now they got this gap coming out, and all these games aren't available on the Steam OS, and also the hardware isn't really going up to its full potential to handle all these these intensive games for any of the Windows gaming players out there to make that leap over to Steam OS. But so they're gonna pull back right now, and then for probably like another year or so to get that situated, and then the next line of these Steam machines are going to come out to be able to play these intensive games. So what do you guys think? Are you guys pretty bummed about it? I know I'm a little bit bummed, because I was looking forward to wanting to try out the machines and see how they work out. Let me know what you think, guys. Leave it in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with people. Let people know about what's going on so they can hold off on purchasing this, and also subscribe to my channel for some more gadget news and content, and I'll see you guys soon.